It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense at all saying is make them snap it again.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, yeah. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just high. 30. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
A tight end in motion now. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On play action, Rodgers. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Play action now with Rodgers. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. To the left side, and Adams has it. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. To throw is Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Devontae Smith there to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught, it's Miles Sanders. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Big T.J. Slayton on the tackle. Once again, it's Sanders. Ooh! And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll try and run here with Sanders. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts. Over the top. He's got it. Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On the handoff, Jones. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's Jones, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there for the stop. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Cobb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So, after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Will punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2nd down, Rodgers. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. He's got the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet inbounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going up top again. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Mason Crosby now for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Let's get this point.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts to throw. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A run up the middle, it's Sanders. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He keeps it himself. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's caught by Stoll. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now a handoff. Jones. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran Miles Sanders ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Watkins motioning over. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Hurts. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So, we are at halftime here in Sao Paulo in the NFL International Series. As we head 4,275 miles to be exact, back north to Orlando. Say hello to our friend, the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. Man in motion is Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On the give, it's Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Rodgers now. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Now Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years, and then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now, Hurts. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This from 30 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there for the stop. Second down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Now he takes off.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Here's 3rd and 2. They put Adams in motion. They try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Running left, it's Jones. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. TJ Edwards there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Try to run for it with Dillon. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 21-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. And even 30 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Rodgers on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's got the veteran Cobb. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got...
And he's into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Here's Crosby for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Straight ahead, it's Sanders. and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Hurts. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the 47. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Sanders. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Again, Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Back deep for the Eagles, the dangerous Devontae Smith. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Hurts working in the pistol. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Slot man in motion right. To throw on second down is Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Hurts again. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
A handoff running left, it's Sanders. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now Hurts going to call his own number. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Here's a handoff to Sanders, running left. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Third and goal for Hurts. That one taken in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Rodgers now. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It is 2nd down and 5. To throw is Rodgers. inside the 10. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now, first and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Rodgers going up top again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is the tight end, Stoll. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's that man again, another catch.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Tunyon.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one to win it in overtime. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So, it's a win for the Packers. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil, as we say, so long from Sao Paulo.